Okay guys, so these have been done before, they're nothing new. Unless you've been living under a rock for quite a while, you'll know exactly what these are. You pretty much just plug things in and they charge up. These aren't exactly expensive, but they're not what I'd call cheap. So we're going to be seeing if these are worth it, and I'm also going to be comparing both of these to one another. Let's go and check them out. So they're nothing new, but they're both similarly priced. These are two separate products here. We're going to see if they're worth it or not. Now both of these are 20,000 mAh batteries, and just to put that into perspective, an iPhone 7 is around 2,000 mAh batteries. So that means you could charge your iPhone 7 10 times off of one of these. Now you might think you could just plug your iPhone into the wall, but there's not going to be a wall everywhere. You will encounter at some point in your life a time where you're away from a wall. You're going to need one of these. Now if we start off with this silver one here, it is made by a company called PowerAd. Both of these will be linked down in the description. The PowerAd one and the Orky one will both be down there if you want to go and pick them up off of Amazon. So if we just start off with the PowerAd, you can see we've got a full-on metal design. That is solid metal. And we also have a little bit of plastic on top, which will stop you from electrocuting yourself, because obviously we've got the ports on the top as well. We do have a little power button, which gives us a little battery indicator when we hold it down. As you can see, we've got 4 stars glowing up on there, which means we're in full charge. We also have a little slot where you can charge it off of micro USB, which is included, and then we have 2 ports. Now most of the time if you buy a cheaper version of this, you miss out on a couple of features. These ports are smart ports. They can measure the amount of voltage your device needs. So these smart ports protect your device from being overpowered, which means the batteries won't wear out as quickly and your device will last longer. Now, other than the nice tall and slim design and ergonomic fit in your hand, it does actually feel really nice to hold. We don't really have anything else going for it. It will literally just charge your phone and that will be it. Now if we switch over to the Orky one, you can see on the top we do have a few more features. Now the obvious one is the torch. You can hold down the power button and the torch will come to life there. As you can see, we've got a nice little lens flare going there. We also have the smart ports on this one, which will again stop your device from being overpowered. Then we've got 2 slots where you can charge the device from. One of these is a lightning cable, which is interesting because if you're an Apple user, that will mean when you're traveling about and you're away from a wall or in the wilderness, you can charge it straight from an Apple cable with no problem. So that really is handy because it means you only have to be traveling with one cable. We also do have a battery indicator built onto the actual thing. As you can see, the actual power button glows there, but it doesn't really tell you what charge it's on. I much prefer this one because it has 4 little lights, and when you go down 1, it means you have 75% left. Then when you go down 2, you've got 50%, and so on until you've run out of power. So yes guys, I've talked about both of these. These will be linked down below in the description. They're sort of those things you just do need. You will encounter at some point where you do need these. I sail quite a lot, and when I'm going sailing, I need to keep my phone charged up if I'm doing stuff on the go. If you're an Android user and you like the ergonomic design of this one, it's much taller and slimmer and it just fits in the hand a lot nicer than this big bulky one over here. But if you think you'll benefit from the torch or any of the other features such as only having to travel with 1 cable, then I suggest you go and pick up this one here. But anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed. Links will be down below for where you want to pick these things up, and I'll see you in the next video.